YouTube, Eugene here, and welcome friends to another Eugene's Ramble Time. And hard to believe friends, this is my 10th Ramble Time, and so today I'm going to be talking about the Gekisou Sentai Carranger DVD from Shout Factory. And so, making this the 5th DVD out of the Shout Factory line when it comes to Sentai. And so had a blast doing the Ramble Times on the last 4 DVDs of Sentai here, talking about Zyuranger, Dairanger, Kakuranger, and O-Ranger. And so definitely an honor, and I'm very eager here to do a Ramble Time on this one here. But anyway, this DVD was released on April 25th, 2017 for a retail of $53.97. But of course, friends, I pre-ordered mine 5 months before the actual release date, but got it 2 weeks before it was released. And again, that's what happens when you pre-order your copy and you get this 2 weeks earlier. And that's how it always works with Shout Factory. So finished my marathon on this series 2 days before this hits the shelves. And so real quickly, a little background on this series here. Carranger is the 20th Sentai of the series that aired in 1996 to 1997 with 48 episodes and 1 movie, Carranger vs. O-Ranger, which premiered in 1997, a crossover of Carranger and O-Ranger, mainly the 20th Sentai versus the 19th Sentai. And so just like O-Ranger DVD from Shout Factory, this one does not have the versus movie, just the 48 episodes of the series. And so anyway, let's go ahead and get into the heart of this DVD. So here's the outer cover of this DVD, where our 8 DVD discs are stored in. But anyway, on the front here, of course, Shout Factory is famous for this, but they always got to put, before Power Rangers, there was Super Sentai. You clearly all know my thoughts on this and how I feel about it. But anyway, right here, it's got Gekisou Sentai Carranger right here. And it got a nice explosion in the background with all 5 Carrangers here. I do like this part compared to this part. But anyway, nice screenshots here of what we'll be seeing in the show. And it says Gekisou Sentai Carranger, the complete series. On the side, it says 8 DVD discs. Got Gekisou Sentai Carranger, the logo right there. Super Sentai, Gekisou Sentai Carranger, the complete series. Shout Factory's trademark, and the DVD video icon on it. On the back, it says pretty much, before Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, there was Super Sentai. And right here, it does say right here, see where the worldwide phenomena began with the original Japanese series that inspired the Power Ranger franchise. And of course, you know, a little background, a little bit of information on the plot here. Got a nice shot of the 5 Carrangers right here. More nice screenshots in the back, and got Shout Factory's trademark, Saban Brands, DVD video, NTSC, Dolby Digital, and Color. And the running time for this is approximately 16 hours, so almost all day. And then the packaging design was made by Andrew Robertson, which I do reckon his name is on the last 4 DVDs, you know, on the design, which are really nice. I do like the designs on all these nifty little DVDs. So I was right, friends. I mentioned earlier about the packaging design, and I wasn't really sure if Andrew Robertson's did do the last 4, but he did. And so anyway, well, now we're going to open up this DVD and check out the 8 discs inside. And so let me warn you this, friends. As you can see, they're already been loose and so on. So I'm going to go ahead now and just focus on the disc here. So I'm going to put this aside for a second. You're probably all asking what happened. Well, I accidentally dropped it and broke this part here. So, but anyway, of course, just like O-Rangers, there is 6 episodes on a disc. So making it all equal out to 48 episodes on 8 discs. So real quickly, I'll go ahead and do this. But episode 1, well, first off, as you can see, the disc has the front cover of, you know, pretty much the explosion in the background and all 5 Carrangers on it. So anyway, and you know, of course, it says Super Sentai, Gekisou Sentai Carranger, the complete series, and so on. But anyway, disc 1 has episodes 1 through 6. Disc 2 has episodes 7 through 12. Disc 3 has episodes 13 to 18. Disc 4 has episodes 19 through 24. Disc 5 has episodes 25 through 30. Disc 6 has episodes 31 through 36. Disc 7 has episodes 37 through 42. And on the last disc has episodes 43 through 48, which is the final episode of the series. So imagine, friends, the DVD discs being inside, pretty much all 8 of them. But anyway, this is what everything will look like inside in this nifty little case here. But anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and take the sleeve out for a second and just give you a better look at this. But anyway, like I said, pretty much 6 episodes per disc. So I'm going to get a little closer here. You can see the episode names here. All the way from the first episode to the very last episode. On the next page here, we got nice little images of pretty much the Carrangers and VRV Masters. So you can see you got Blue Racer, Red Racer, and Green Racer on the top. In the center, we got a nice shot of the 5 Carrangers and VRV Master. And then on the bottom, got a nice shot of Pink Racer, VRV Master, and Yellow Racer. So that's pretty much what you'll be seeing, you know, when you open up the DVD case, and this is what you'll see inside. So as you can tell earlier, friends, when I was showing off the DVD case inside, how nice and secure and organized the discs are the way the discs are positioned. Of course, in my case with this one here, not too organized because of that broken piece, because of me dropping it. But just to let you know, friends, my DVDs weren't cracked or anything, so, and they all worked just fine. Had you know, about 16 hours of Carranger fun. So yeah, but one thing of advice here, and I'm gonna say this now, this did happen to a friend of mine when he got his Carranger DVD. When he got his Carranger DVD, I think only one disc had a crack in it. And so he contacted Shout Factory, and Shout Factory was nice to swap the disc in immediately to give him a new one, an actual working one. So if that ever happens to you, I would suggest you contact Shout Factory immediately, and I bet they would definitely swap it in for a new one. And I don't know what they do with the defect ones, but anyway. So, and also, friends, just to let you know, if you are wondering about a Mega Ranger promo at the very last episode of Carranger. No, friends, there is no Mega Ranger promo, sadly. But Shout Factory did make the announcement we are getting a Mega Ranger DVD, and that's coming up in August, and so I'm very, very psyched for that. Also, I want to talk about the subtitles. Subtitles are very, very decent here, pretty similar to what I've seen in Jew Ranger, Die Ranger, Cucker Ranger, and O Ranger. As to this one, very, very decent. The fonts are a clear white. You know, the fonts will change every now and then in different discs. I think in disc 1 they're a little bit bigger, and then they go a little smaller, and so on. So, and of course the translation with the subtitles are decent. You know, some hit and miss, and I know some of you are, you know, you all know your Japanese and everything, as I don't know diddly squat about Japanese, but you know, after years of watching shows in Japanese and everything, I'm learning, and you know, I could tell there are some hit and miss. But I will be showing you screenshots with the subtitles in it later on in this ramble time, so definitely keep an eye out for that. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you some footage of the menus off of this DVD, and then we'll get to the screenshots. So here we go. Gekisou Sentai Carranger! Sorry right, friends, here is the menu, and this is the menu you'll see in the other discs as well. But anyway, as you can see, it's pretty much the same as Ranger, Die Ranger, Cucker Ranger, and O Ranger, except now we got the Carranger motif on it. Of course, now we have Super Sentai, and it's got Gekisou Sentai Carranger right there. Gekisou Sentai Carranger right here, and the disc number. And of course, here's this nice image we saw on the box cover. And, the nice explosion in the background with the 5 Carrangers. And, of course, got the little screenshots here. And, of course, right here, you got your choice, play all, episode list, and subtitle. And so right now, if you heard earlier, it has the Carranger main theme, which is a theme I love. I love that theme. But, anyway, so I'm going to go ahead now and put the volume back on, just so you can hear the theme again. And so next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to subtitle options and show you what else, how it all works. I mean, it's pretty much all the same. So here we go. So here is your subtitle option. Of course, you have the option to either have the English subs on or off. And of course, we'll go ahead and put them on. So let's go back to main menu and then episode list. And so here it is, your episode list, the first 6 episodes of the series, from the very first episode to the 6th episode. And so pretty much if you go to this main menu, you can watch one particular episode, and once the episode is done, it'll go back to this menu here. But if you play it all, it's going to play all 6 episodes. So that's pretty much how it is here. But anyway, so now we're going to go back, and now we'll go ahead and check out the screenshots that come off these episodes here. So here we go. Okay, friends, here we go with the screenshots as promised. And there are 25 screenshots that will be popping up while I'm reading to you 2 plots and pretty much the plot on the back of the box. And pretty much these screenshots will show you the subtitles at the bottom and so on, just to give you a glimpse on what the subtitles look like on, pretty much 8 discs that come off of this series here. And so now I'm going to go ahead and read you one plot that mainly came from supersentai.com. And so sit back, relax, and enjoy the screenshots while I read to you the plot. So here we go with the screenshots, and here we go. So it says here, an alien from the planet of Hazard named Dapu empowers 5 employees of the Pegasus Auto Garage with car magic to fight a restless alien driving gang known as Balzac, who aim to destroy the Earth. They use the power of the 5 legendary car constellations. They are later aided by a robotic policeman, Signalman, and their alien friend, VRV Master. So that's one plot. So here is the next plot I'm going to go ahead and read to you, and it's a little bit longer here. A little bit more information has been added on here, so I'm going to be doing a lot of reading here. And this plot came from Ranger Wiki. So anyway, so here we go, friends. And it says, Dapu, a young alien from the planet Hazard, is forced to leave his home after it is destroyed by the universal reckless driving tribe, Balzark, a gang of wild thugs who run rampant throughout the universe by causing chaos on planets before ultimately blowing them up. Meaning fireworks, friends. So Dapu had knowledge of car magic, a special magic connected to 5 car constellations that give great power. When the Balzok decide their next target of destruction is Earth, Dapu discovers the power of the 5 car constellations within 5 beings on the planet who possess car magic within them, the ability to harness the power into becoming the Gekisou Sentai Carranger, which can stand up to the space thugs. The 5 turn out to be 5 workers at the Pegasus Garage who unknowingly had chosen these constellations as their dream car they ultimately wished to build. When Dapu entered their lives, they are forced to become Carranger and stand up to the Balzark whether they wanted to or not. Sounds like Dapu, friends. But anyway,
As the battle with Balzark escalates, the Car Rangers' problems become aggravated as many unknown, unexpected factors enter the conflict, including an alien officer with an obsession with traffic safety greater than the team, Signal Man, of course, a Malchus instructor Rich Hiker, a troublemaking alien fangirl, a radiant fan belt, and even a villain falling for a team member, Zornetta. Yet, with all the crazy factors and problems they face, everything eventually comes tied together towards one force, an interstellar mastermind with a twisted plot regarding the Earth's destruction, Reckless Dash Emperor Exhaust. And so the main villain of the series, friends. All right, friends, and now the plot that's been stated on the back of the box of the DVD cover. And so here we go. It says, after the Balzok, a ruthless, not to mention reckless, gang of interstellar bike thugs destroyed his home planet of Hazard, Dapu visits Earth where he discovers 5 humans with the ability to harness car magic. With this power, these 5 heroes can defeat the Balzok before the band of witless bikers is able to add Earth to its list of reckless worlds. Now, with the 20th season of Super Sentai, Toei opt to go for a much more light-hearted approach to the franchise, creating what some considered a purity of itself. The result is the quirky Gekisou Sentai Carranger, a season that has become a fan favorite throughout the world. And yet, friends, I agree with that. And of course, I want to mention this later on, but Carranger pretty much had their little craziness in the series. And, one moment in some episodes, it'll be, a crazy moment, one moment be a serious moment. Then, another moment they're in this giant pizza oven about to get cooked by a monster and stuff like that. So anyway, but anyway, going all the way towards the end of the series, pretty much the battle ended with Exhaust. But before that battle ended and everything, Exhaust gobbled up the car constellations, which is a link between the Car Rangers' power through the constellations to the Excel Changers. And so in the middle of 46 and all the way at the end of 47, they were powerless. And so, they used the base to run right smack into Exhaust, getting their powers back. And so this is in early episode 48. Well, of course, Exhaust, he's a giant now. And so they all go into VRV Robo. Um, Exhaust beats the hell out of him. And so they destroy VRV Robo. And then the same thing happens to RV Robo. He's destroyed as well. And so, make a long story short, he's the Car Ranger size now. And so the final battle with the Car Rangers versus Exhaust begin. They use their car magic power, like their grand power, to defeat Exhaust, and that was it. And so pretty much everyone went to their usual life and so on. And that's pretty much how this all happened. And so anyway, I find this series, like I said, crazy, and I'm gonna keep put into phrases like this because it was. You'd be seeing one craziness to the next, and like I mentioned in the plots, we were seeing so much craziness, and then it got aggravating and everything. So anyway, well, friends, that is it on all the plots and so
Before I
on. And
conclude this ramble time on the Car Ranger DVD from Shout Factory, let me say this. Like I said, I had a blast watching this series. The one thing I noticed, there was a lot of craziness in this Sentai here of Car Ranger. A lot of craziness with the characters. The characters were on the crazy side. Talking about the 5 Car Rangers. The villains were nuts, and and of course the one I did like was the villain, the main villain, Exhaust, and of course all he did was all during the whole entire series. Finally didn't show himself until like the very final episode of Car Ranger. Of course, that's usually the case when it comes to Sentai villains. They'll they'll just sit down all during the series, and then finally in the last episode they'll fight the heroes of the series, and then bam, they're gone, just like that. So it's like I said, a lot of craziness in this series. I dig the mechas as well. Love the mechas of Carranger, always have. And it was a very unique series. It was, like I said, a whole lot of craziness. That's all I could put it as. But anyway, let's go ahead and conclude this Ramble Time on this DVD. I hope you enjoyed everything in this Ramble Time, and that's pretty much the point to my Ramble Times, is just to give you a glimpse on what to expect when you're getting these little nifty little DVDs. But I'm extremely happy to have this, all because, I was able to finally see the entire series of Carranger. Of course, there is a fan subbing group that did sub the entire series of Carranger, but never got around to doing it, so this was my excuse right here. So if you are a fan of Carranger, go pick this up. And I will say this now, friends, I'm very excited about Mega Ranger coming up in August, so you would definitely see another Ramble Time on one of these little DVDs again in the future. So definitely go pick this up, and you won't be sorry. But like I said, that is the purpose to these Ramble Times, on giving you a glimpse on what to expect from these DVDs. But anyway, well, friends, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this Ramble Time, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you like this Ramble Time, remember to smack that like icon, and don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. And of course, my friends, this is Eugene's Ramble Time number 10, all on the Gekisou Sentai Carranger DVD from Shout Factory. And my friends, I hope you enjoyed it, and my friends, I'll most assuredly see you next time. Bye, my friends.